Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Rain World and the Nightmare Computer. Just showing you the title screen here, displaying the Nightmare Computer. It's made of goo spiders. Cause of course it is. Why would you make a computer out of anything else? Alright. We're gonna give this a couple more tries here, and then I am maybe going to pursue a different path. I am sort of wondering if this is maybe just not doable, and I don't mean not doable in like an infinite sense, but I mean not doable for me, the me human that is me, because it is very challenging. It is a little frustrating. So I was expressing a lot of frustration last time. It is a little bit frustrating to feel like you have little or no control over whether you are making it through an area. That feeling of inconsistency that has been relatively frequent throughout the game feels worse here for reasons that I'm having a little bit of a problem sort of putting into words, and it might entirely be, my own situation. Maybe I was just in a bad mood yesterday. I mean, I was tired for sure. Let's see if it feels any different now. I don't mean to come across too cross here, but there is a lot of stuff going on here that is kind of a bummer. And I hope that we can get through this area quickly and see what else there is. Now, there are more of those bacteriophage flying things in this area, right? I could just go hunting, grab two, and then bring them back to our friend. And maybe that's all I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe this is not the intended way forward at all. It's really hard to know. Pretty much I know what tutorial friend tells me, And tutorial friend's been a bit taciturn lately. All right, I'm going to try to pay closer attention here. I'm going to grab this and watch the angle of my movement a little bit more carefully. Oof, that's way too much. Let me grab something. Okay. My arms. So I tried kicking up right there because we know what happens when I go straight up. And I was right. Kicking upright does not correct the game's up left drift. It just makes you go all the way upright in a way that's super dangerous to your slugcat health. That time I just hit straight up. I was trying to pay a little bit more attention to precisely how I was angled as I was kicking off, and I tried to catch myself at a moment where I was a little bit more directly vertical, and it seems to have basically worked. So we gotta kick up, grab that one. I'm really curious what the deal is here. Like, what exactly are we looking at? I'm gonna let this fall. Also, why is there a machine in this place that turns off gravity? Or, I mean, that's a very silly way to put it. Why is there a machine that counteracts gravity? What is the intention of this thing? Okay, well, I'll take that. Oh, please tell me that this is almost over. And of course, there are multiple ways forward from here. I have no idea what to do. I mean, it has seemed to be the case that up is broadly the intention. Okay, well, I guess we're going this way. Maybe it would be better to focus on up. I'm gonna try going just to the one in the roof. The one in the roof's really close to a massive spider stuff, though. Maybe we'd be better off going this way. There's an up in here, too. All right. Catch that and go this way. Oh, well, this is going to be bad. I guess the bottom of this room isn't. I mean, it is all spider stuff, but it looks like deactivated spider stuff. Maybe like old and desiccated. It's all very strange. Okay, so I'm trying to... Nope, that's not good. Kick, 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 kick. Nope, I'm dead. So what? Like the stuff the computer is made out of, this is the kind of like a gray goo scenario, right? The stuff the computer is made out of. There was a spear here. I don't know if this is going to do anything for us. Actually, you know what? I do have a question. I guess we can test it here. Ooh, no, that works exactly the opposite of the way I thought it was going to. Why would that be what happens? I thought if I threw it, I could perhaps create a little bit of momentum, which I guess I did. But my assumption was the effort of throwing the thing one way was going to cause me to move in the other direction, right? I don't know. Listen, I'm not a physicist. Maybe maybe my intuitive understanding of this is not based on anything real. I jumped a little early because, again, the gravity stops affecting you like a full second later than it stops affecting everything else in the room. And if you jump when everything else is floating, it's not necessarily mean that you are going to. The kickoff of surface button and the jump button are the same button, which is, I think, pretty bad. It's a pretty bad way to design that thing for exactly this reason. It makes a certain sort of like diegetic sense in that these are both okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Shit. They are both things you would do with your legs, right? So I do not think it is completely unexpected that it functions this way, but it is a bummer from a gameplay perspective because it means if you press the button when it looks like you should press the button, instead you get an outcome that is actually extremely bad for you. But also, if you wait more than like another half second, you just float off the surface you're on and you have no ability to control yourself in any way. Yeah. This area is otherworldly. I'll give them that. They did a good job with that part. But I do think that like the actual gameplay in this area is very bad. So there's a ton of like blue particulate in the air, which I assume is the same computer stuff that the spiders are made out of. Oh, down. Okay. That was maybe kind of a dangerous time to go for that. I knew the gravity was going to turn back on soon, but I mean, it must be the case that the gravity altering functions of this machine must be incidental, right? Why would you want to disable gravity? It's probably doing something else very powerful. All right, we have a thing. So, like I said, when I threw the spear, I was expecting to get pushed back. You know, like when you emit in space, does it push you backwards? That is not exactly how things went. All right, I'm gonna let the power reset here. But instead, it made me travel quite quickly in the direction of the throw. I hurled the spear and also myself. So I guess we will assume that that's how it's going to work with this thing as well, and this will give me some ability to course correct in flight, which would be great. Great to have. Okay, so if this works, yeah, that sort of worked. Wow, the amount of time we were in the air there was considerably less. Oh, there's a spear on that platform. I'm worried that if I went over there, though, the the tentacles of that spider goo on the wall would just reach out and grab me, because again, the area that is in danger from the various enemies is extremely poorly defined. All right, just hold up. So I'm waiting too long and I'm not kicking off hard enough. But you really, like, you have to wait for the thing to stop moving. Otherwise, you are unsure of what direction you're going to fly when you do the kick. Oh. Well, I'm not going to try to get that, obviously. I don't even really know what sandbox mode is. You can certainly make some guesses from the name, of course. All right. So we know that the way in the top left just takes us to a bunch more rooms, and who the fuck knows what's going on. I'm going to go for the actual top center of the room this time. Oh, cool. No. Come on. Just wiggle. The directions of your kick off of the strands of pre-spider goo. I guess I'm making an assumption here that this stuff is on the way to becoming a spider rather than it being the opposite, because it totally could be the opposite, right? It could be that the spiders they were more formed and then over time they have like gooified into this substance. Okay, I can't move at all. But when the gravity comes back on, presumably, yeah, okay, I'll be able to just hold sideways. I guess I should carry two objects. Maximum redirection. Yeah, it's like extremely difficult to know what direction you will go in when you kick off of the strands of blue goo. Sometimes it seems like the direction you're pressing happens like relative to the slugcat's rotation, and so if you're not hanging directly vertically on the goo strand, then you come off kind of weird. But other times you definitely just go in the direction you were pressing. It makes it extremely difficult to know when you are it makes it extremely difficult to know which direction you will go anytime you jump off the strands. And that's a pretty... Seriously? Okay, that reached out quite a bit more than I thought it was going to. That's a really good example, though, of what I was talking about, because we got like a rightward drift there when we kicked up in a way that had not happened before. And I was just pressing fully upward, so don't really know what to make of it. All right, I timed that exactly correctly, it looked like. There we go. I really hope that the room with the entrance on the top center and the top right is the last room of this area. This has already been way too long. Okay. I got grabbed there, but for some reason that time I was able to pull myself free. I guess I don't usually get grabbed by the spidery bits when I am on one of the blue lines. The slugcat just has enough upper body strength to get the job done. Okay, try to hang in a place where I'm not going to get grabbed by the wall. Whew. This right here, these moments are the worst. I'm just hanging here waiting for the game to give me the opportunity to roll the dice on whether the physics are going to kill me when I press the jump button. Oh, that thing's tentacles are really extended. Okay, well, wow, that sucks. For the record, I was 100% holding up the entire time I was falling, so I'm not sure why the slugcat didn't grab onto any of the lines. Also, I really thought I was safe on that surface because there's no spider mass that is visible there. Like there's none of the blue crosses or anything, but I guess that was not a safe location, despite being visually indistinguishable from a safe location. What I might do here, I'll tell you what, this will be the last attempt on camera. And if I don't get it here, at this point I'm feeling, maybe I'm just being stubborn, but at this point I'm feeling pretty dedicated to going this way. And it's not like, this isn't like some of the earlier places we were stuck where I was just like, I'm not sure if it's possible to get through here. Like this might not be the right way. There's obviously, obviously we are capable of getting through here. The capability to get through here exists in the world is maybe a better way to put it. And I'm just not executing it, due in part to failures on my part, and also in part due to the fact that it kind of doesn't matter what I do in a lot of ways. So I will keep trying, but y'all don't necessarily need to see it all, is what I'm thinking. Okay, that really kicked me way further than I was expecting. So I do not, when we're floating, I don't have to press anything to grab onto the blue strands usually. It seems to be somewhat inconsistent, but a lot of the time the slugcat will just grab them even though I'm not pressing a direction. But of course, it's only a lot of the time, not all of the time. I mean, I'm assuming they're grabbing me. Like, not so much that the slugcat is grabbing them, but just that they are sticky. And I'm crashing into them. Because that's definitely what it feels like. Okay, we have 2 throwing objects with which to adjust our momentum. Just try to take it easy and be patient here. Would it be better to go up the left side? I don't know. You still have to go through like a narrow passage. Yeah, either way, you still have to go through a narrow area, but I think I like this one better because you can just kind of fly through it real fast in one direction. There's a turn in the other direction, which is going to be slower going for sure, and more opportunity to screw up. All right, fingers crossed. Eventually, in some amount of time, fingers crossed. That's pretty straight. That sucks so much. It can have its tentacles out past the midpoint of the screen. So you need to come up on the right half of that screen, but not. You need to come up on the quarter of that screen that is from left to right, like the third quarter of the screen. Because if you come up anywhere else, you are instantly dead, and there's nothing you can do about it. Very frustrating. Okay, I'm going to stick to the thing I just said. I'm going to turn off this recording. I'm going to keep track of how many attempts it takes me to get where I'm going. And when I get there, I'll see y'all again. So just a moment. Okay. Hello, welcome back. 12. 12 was the number of attempts. And I don't exactly know if we're like done, but I reached the first room that doesn't have spider stuff all over it, so I thought this would probably be a good place to bring y'all back in at the very least. We are like one room. Oh, it closed my map on me. Memory conflux. Okay. Yeah. So one room above, like this is the big vertical shaft. This is that room with the way out at the top in the top left. This is another room that was between those. The entrance at the bottom left of this room really seems like it's probably the top entrance from the other room. And then here we are in the memory conflux, which is curious. The gravity here seems to be consistent. Also, these things. Come here. It's like I'm wondering if I should eat them. Because they are food, and as much as I want to follow what I think are my instructions, I do also have to have enough food to rest when we find a place to rest, right? Especially since I never want to do any of that again. This is pretty tough, though. This is a particularly difficult form of fishing. And I've never been good at fishing in any form. Gosh, I hope these things are not. I hope I'm not doing something truly horrible, but I need to survive. Ugh, ain't that always the mess. Come on, stay there, stay there, stay there. Ugh, okay. Well, I gotta imagine continuing to go to the right, or continuing to go up is the word I meant, is probably the way forward. Up seems to generally be the direction we are being led. Aha. But because I suspect it is the way forward, I do want to see what's up left. And given that this area is not a total nightmare to exist in at all times, I don't know how long. Well, I was about to say I don't know how long we have until the rain, but I guess... I don't know. I don't know if this area would be affected by it even. I guess everywhere has been. This is just an empty room with a thing at the bottom. Okay, so there's probably... That thing at the bottom is probably a horrible spider chamber. And we can just take a peek and then get back to work here. Seriously? You were able to grab onto that nothing alcove, but not the pole that you were actually close enough to. Again, the mechanics of this game are so inconsistent. All right. For the record, both of those moves, the move where I went left across the screen pretty much directly, and then the subsequent move where I went up left or up to the right, those were both just single direction presses. It really does just kind of, it decides what it thinks you want, regardless of what you actually did, which really sucks. This is actually also not a spider room. So, okay, the center top thing in the room that we were in before would have been sufficient. All right, good to know. Damn it. I held up for a quarter second too long and just floated off the pole. Okay, we can sort of crawl along a surface a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to have to redirect myself. And just like try to left. I'm lefting as hard as I can. Just give myself a little bit of direction here. Well, this sucks. Just paddle. Just paddle. I mean, this is kind of working. So those things in the center are... I mean, they look like spiders on a circuit board. I don't know what any of this is, but I do not like it. Let's go this way. I don't know for sure that those big arms would kill me, but like, it's Rain World, right? It's not just Rain World, it's this area. Wow. This is a huge number of those flying things. All right, if I just wait here, they come right to me. Wow. It did. It worked. It worked once. I mean, I could just fling myself across. This has to be the intent, right? They know you're going to do this. Can I put my spear down? Okay. Let me just try to take 2 of these with me wherever I'm going next. Okay, so get to the right, grab onto this. Not the first pole, despite the fact that I was not holding any buttons when I touched the second pole that I wasn't holding when I touched the first pole. It's just, I don't want you to grab that one. You'll grab this one, though. It feels like being railroaded by a bad GM. That's a little bit of the vibe that I get from this game sometimes. It's like, there's something going on here, but I have decided how this story is going to go already before you got here. Your agency is illusory. Okay, yep, those things do grab you. I was able to kick free of it, though. Am I going to be able to just... No. I am not going to be able to just let go. Okay. Grab it. Go. Yeah, I'm not sure at all what I'm doing. I'm just trying to stay generally high in the room and go wherever I am allowed to go. This might be enough. You know, this might be enough rooms. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get grabbed. Oh! Oh, those are foreground objects. I didn't... Sorry. That's not... Okay. Shit. I'm sorry. Well, okay. Like, the good news is the spiders are, like, grabbing them and putting them back together. I really thought those were in the background. I would not have taken that path through the room if I thought I was going to have that effect on the room. So this is not great. There's another one below us. Okay. If the controls were consistently functional at all, there is a way to do this, right? But it's so hard to know what's going to happen when I press the button I'm about to press. Well, I don't think we're going to get a better shot. Okay, I didn't quite touch it. Huh. So we don't know for a fact these things are harmful. I know they'll grab me. But so did Horatio, right? I catch onto the red things too, but it seems like I'm climbing around those rather than them grabbing me. All right, I'm going to try to, I think, kick downward, hit that 45-degree incline surface, and kick up left from there. We'll see if that works. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So now I want to do this in such a way as to, yeah. Is that water or... Nope, it's just the way space is here. Okay. Cool. I didn't grab the pipe. All right. Yeah. Just kind of coast along. All right. Down and then up left again. I'd really like to not touch the brushy arm. I'm going to touch the brushy arm. It's going to happen. Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't... I don't know. Nothing happened. It didn't react. So I think I maybe only got caught in it before because I directly launched myself into the brushy bit. Okay. Ah, we've reached the general systems bus. This is a place where there shouldn't be living things. I guess I'm operating off of a very old school conception of what a computer is. And clearly this machine is designed to be semi-biological? I do not know what to make of the thing that we are seeing right now. See, this stuff is so cool. Just give me this stuff without the other stuff, right? Okay. Definitely feeling like it's been a long time since we slept. I hope I'm not going to regret this. It looks like there's an open way up to the right. Music's getting a little bit more worrying. Shoot. Shoot, I floated off the wall while I was trying to think about which direction to go next. Well, I'm just gonna hold left and Slugcat's going to swim impotently. We'll touch something eventually. That looks like more traditional cabling over there to the left. So the symbols that we're seeing reflected on the wall. Oh my god. Come on. Okay, I seem to have... Huh. Oh, wait. So I can, like, tilt myself, and I can paddle with my tail, it seems like. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay. Well, I wish I'd figured that out sooner. Yeah, the idea is you're not supposed to be floating long enough for that to be meaningful. So was there a similar way around to the left? Hold on. Since this area is low threat, I'm going to try something here. I want to see if I can map it a little bit more. It seems like this room in the middle is maybe the thing we're going toward, but I want to make sure it's just a room in the middle and that there's not like a variety of entrances and exits here. Yep, and we're back at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that that is the right read. This is good, like, mysterious discovery music. And when this game's good, it's really good. It's just got a lot of parts that are the opposite of that. Oh! Oh. These are pearls. Hi. Are these your, you're lucky I found these. A thief might have stolen them or eaten a bunch of them. Are we cool? Are we good? I'm not doing anything to agitate it. Are we, hi. Okay, well, it's trying to speak to me. Slugcat, I don't language. Can you show me a hologram of what you're saying, or I need pictures? So I can't leave this room either, is worth noting. Okay, it's trying writing. That's good. That's good thinking. You're going to have to go one step further because I can't read either. What I was going to say, I think I got distracted. The pictographs that were like running around in the other room, things that were projected on the walls, look like they're the same language that our life meter is in. In fact, I think I saw a familiar character in that last bit of text. I'm sorry? Pictures. Okay. This looks like a complicated circuit diagram. Or something. Not a circuit diagram, but like a breadboard. Slugcat is computer component? Alright, well, I feel like this is going in a bad direction. Those characters better have said good and functional. Did you just knock me out? Uh-oh. Ow. Oh. What is that? Did you just modify my brain? A little animal on the floor of my chamber. I think I know what you are looking for. Yeah, these. You're stuck in a cycle, a repeating pattern. You want a way out. Know that this does not make you special. Every living thing shares that same frustration. From the microbes in the processing strata to me, who am, if you excuse me, godlike in comparison. The good news first. In a way, I am what you are searching for. Me and my kind have as our purpose to solve that very oscillating claustrophobia in the chests of you and countless others. A strange charity. You the unknowing recipient, I the reluctant gift. The bad news is that no definitive solution has been found, and every moment the equipment erodes to a new state of decay. I can't help you collectively or individually. I can't even help myself. For you, though, there is another way. The old path. Go to the west, past the farm arrays, and then down into the earth where the land fissures, as deep as you can reach, where the ancients built their temples and danced their silly rituals. The mark I gave you will let you through. Huh. Not that it solves anyone's problem but yours. At the end of time, none of this will matter, I suppose. But it would be nice if you took another way out. One free of frolicking in my memory arrays. There is a perfectly good access shaft right there. Okay, yeah. Sorry. That's my bad. I didn't realize. Now, when you say perfectly good access shaft... Oh, never mind. It is clear what you mean. I have been forced into it by your magical powers. This way, I guess. So, it seems like we have 2 points of passage stored up, yes? My inclination right now... Gosh, those were pearls in there. Okay, sorry, focusing. My inclination right now is to find the next place to rest, and then use the... no, I was trying to kick off of that. It was not clear to me that this was not going to be climbable. Part of this pole is a background element, but not the whole thing, which is like a heck of a design. I'm trying really hard to make use of the tail swim. But my intention right now is to find some place to sleep, and then probably go back and give these flying things to our friend. Oh. Okay. We are on some gravity. Also, this mural's really interesting. So that's like the danger symbol, right? Or half of it. Because when tutorial friend projects danger at us, it's the upside down 2, but it's stacked vertically with another thing. Anyway, I keep getting distracted because yeah, wow. Because I should be getting... Because it's worthwhile to get distracted here. Go back, give these to Blue Friend, and then if that turns out not to be meaningful, we have another tutorial, and so we can just go back we have another passage, so we can just go back the other way. God, I hope I'm interpreting that system correctly. Oh, gravity's normal again. I guess we're far enough away from the machine. So this is religious imagery that I don't understand. Right? That looks a lot to me. Forgive me, my knowledge of Buddhism is extremely poor. That looks to me like an image of the sitting smiling Buddha that you might buy from a cheap crappy thing that you might buy from a shop in the mall, which is to say it's probably not actually a religious image. It's just some dumb bullshit. But it has on the coin around its neck one of the characters that I think that one is one of our life symbols, right? Gosh, I swam right through the middle of one of their memory boards. I am so embarrassed. I didn't realize it was a foreground element. Again, the game is not super good at telling you what's in the foreground and what's in the background. But also, it was floating a bunch of pearls around its room, and they all had characters attached to them. I wonder if pearls are part of the... Well, I don't like this at all. If pearls are like part of the machinery... Okay, a place to rest. These things that I'm holding seem to be entirely stationary now, and that does worry me. Our life meter was an X. Did y'all see that? Yep, dreaming about the very fucking weird time that I just had. Pearls, and man, I do not know what to make of any of this. Okay, our life meter is completely different now. Something momentous has occurred. We gained distance toward the chieftain. Maybe the chieftain's just like doing things that any inhabitant of the world likes. Because we gained a bunch after we did nice things for... Oh shoot, I was going to do a... Alright, hold on. We're going to just exit here anyway. The episode is over. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. A lot of things occurred there. So many things occurred there. When you all come back next time, we're going to try teleporting around the world a little bit. I don't know if the things that we're holding will come with us when we do a passage. Gosh, I hope so. And maybe my whole brain is different now, and who knows what's going to come of that. Oh, maybe that's why the symbols on the life bar are different, because I comprehend them differently now because of whatever was done to my brain. Those three characters better have said, this brain is pretty good, it just needs a little tune-up. Anyway... Come back next time for who knows what. And we'll see you then.